Hello and welcome back to the Daily Devotional for John R. Wood staff and agents. Today is October 3rd and our topic from Keeping It Personal is Lord of the Sea. Our verse for today comes from Isaiah chapter 40 verse 12, which says, "Who else has held the oceans in his hand? Who has measured off the heavens with his fingers? Who else knows the weight of the earth or has weighed out the mountains and the hills?" The ocean reminds me of how much we need God's provision. We are far more dependent on the sea than we realize. It seems that history has always been tied to sea power and waterways. Even in ancient times, whoever dominated a major waterway held a key to power. And these powerful waters were created by an all-powerful God. When I watch the ocean, I see God's mighty hand always moving. The Bible tells us that God has held the ocean in his hand, has measured the heavens, and has weighed the earth. We can only use poetic language to describe the mighty God we have. Sometimes when we read the newspaper headlines or listen to gloom time news on television, we can lose sight of the fact that God is in control. But as I reflect on the vast oceans and our dependence on them, I remember how big God is and that he provides for us. He only asks us to depend on him. So let's make it personal today. What other parts of nature show you God's awesome power? I love pomegranates. I think plants that fruit, because not every plant fruits. A plant that fruits and is edible, safe to eat, I think that is proof right there. And pomegranates are one of my favorites, so that's the fruit I pick. What other parts of nature? Another one, my son really enjoys the TV show Octonauts on Netflix, and it's ocean animals mostly that they help. And it's wonderful. And I've learned all these things about different animals, like the little fish that clean sharks' teeth. How do you form that bond? That's wild when you think about it. Those are some parts of nature that show me God's awesome power. So if you feel so called, let us know what you think in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for tuning in today. We'll see you tomorrow.